Everything explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future XRP news and some other cryptocurrency news in general. Now, take a look at this. How much USSC need to pay Ripple if it loses appeal? A lawyer named Fred Rispoli has once again sparked conversations about the possibility of filing an appeal in the XRP lawsuit through a post that was published on X. Discussions are rife about the potential financial repercussions that could befall the United States Securities and Exchange Commission if it is unsuccessful in its appeal. A recent discussion, which was prompted by a lawyer who supports XRP named Fred Rispoli, has brought up doubts regarding whether or not the Securities and Exchange Commission check would just be repaying Ripple $125 million in penalty or additional statutory interest payment. If the United States Securities and Exchange Commission loses its appeal of the XRP lawsuit in the cryptocurrency industry, one of the most prominent trends has been the litigation around XRP. A civil penalty of $125 million was recently ordered to be paid by Ripple by Judge Annalisa Torres. This decision was made after the judge discovered that the company's 1278 institutional sale transactions violated securities regulations. However, many people in the cryptocurrency market consider this to be a partial triumph for the blockchain company, particularly in light of the decision that was made the previous year that XRP is not a security. Discussions have now shifted to a possible appeal by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, as well as a cross appeal by the blockchain payment company. In the meantime, the notion of filing an appeal has lately gathered pace once more, particularly after a lawyer who supports XRP named Fred Rispoli brought forward an important question. He inquired about the possibility that the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC might be required to not only restore the $125 million, but also pay statutory interest if Ripple prevails in an appeal on all concerns. James Farrell, a former attorney for the Securities and Exchange Commission, made a comment in which he explained that any costs involved with the appeal could be borne by the SEC if the firm is successful in its appeal. Apart from that, that agency could also be required to pay additional expenses, such as the payment of the bond, by particular legislative rules. In addition, Farrell brought to light the possibility that the case could be remanded for a new trial, which would result in more legal battles. This would add an extra layer of complication to the situation. If the blockchain company decides to cross-appeal and contest the decision that the court made regarding institutional sales and on-demand liquidity transactions, this highlights the unpredictable nature of the situation as well as the possible financial stakes that are involved. A possible appeal and the effects it could have on Ripple and the SEC. Speculation has been going on for some months over the possibility of an appeal being filed by the SEC. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission is expected to file an appeal against the order, with a particular emphasis on the court's decision about disgorgement, according to legal experts such as Metal Wayman. Furthermore, he stated that Ripple may initiate a cross appeal, saying that the ruling made by the court on institutional sales was faulty. The blockchain payment company can argue that these transactions do not satisfy the requirements of an investment contract according to the Howey test. The CC's position could be further weakened if this argument is successful, and it could also have far-reaching consequences for other cryptocurrency lawsuits, including those involving Binance, Coinbase, and other companies. In addition to that, it has also spurred discussions over a renewed struggle in the XRP that was just recently finished earlier. At the time of this writing, the price of XRP has increased by around 2, reaching 59 cents, while its trading volume remained relatively unchanged at $1.08 billion. Importantly, a recent prediction for the price of XRP says that the cryptocurrency might reach 74 cents shortly, provided certain circumstances are satisfied. If legal concerns are taken into account, the SEC will not appeal the decision that was made in the XRP litigation in question. A lawyer named Bill Morgan brought attention to the fact that judges in the litigation against Binance and Kraken sided with Judge Torres for initiating the case against XRP in the first place. The cryptocurrency community on X referred to the SEC as corrupt. Bill Morgan, an attorney who specializes in digital assets, has said that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission might decide not to appeal the verdict in the Ripple case if merely legal considerations are influencing the decision. Judge Orrick, who was assigned to the Kraken case, has joined forces with Judge Jackson, who was assigned to the Binance case, and Judge Torres, who was assigned to the XRP action. Morgan highlighted that Judge Torres, Judge Jackson, and Judge Orrick all distinguished between primary and secondary market transactions in a post that he made on social media platform X, which was formerly known as Twitter. On the other hand, Judge Rakoff in the Terraform Labs case did not make any such distinction, which resulted in a commotion within the community. Rakoff's ruling was criticized by several observers for being inconsistent, which indicated that Judge Torres' reasoning in the XRP litigation was not very reasonable because the SEC's probable appeal of Ripple's historic victory is currently in the balance. The buzz is explosive in the weeks following Ripple Labs' victory over the Securities and Exchange Commission. Crypto expert Mr. Huber thinks that the CC may delay an appeal until the rate cut that occurs in September. As for Bill Morgan, he is not entirely certain, estimating that there's only a 60% probability that the SEC will not appeal. As a result of these contradictory signals, the cryptocurrency market is getting ready for what might be yet another fierce legal confrontation. This is a very intriguing case. On the subject of the ruling being beneficial for the SEC, I share some of your sentiments. The explanation that the judge used is extremely understandable. As a lawyer, you are the type of person who enjoys reading judgments like this since the final verdict in the SECVs. Ripple case was handed down by Judge Anilisa Torres on August 7. The CC has not made any public statements regarding whether or not it will appeal the decision. Bill Morgan, a legal expert, has chimed in on the matter, indicating that the Securities and Exchange Commission might not appeal if it is merely influenced by legal concerns. It was brought to his attention that recent judicial trends, including Judge Orrick's preference in the Kraken case for distinguishing between primary and secondary market transactions, which is comparable to the preference of Judges Jackson and Torres, could potentially impact the judgment that the SEC makes. Increasing doubt regarding the next step that the SEC will take is reflected in Morgan's statements. Is the case with the C and Ripple really over? In his series of blogs on X-Pro XRP attorney bill, Morgan has expressed growing skepticism on the probability of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission appealing the recent Ripple summary ruling. If the decision is solely based on legal considerations, Morgan gives the impression that an appeal might not be an option. He highlights the most recent judicial trends that have the potential to influence the CC's decision, particularly the convincing rationale from judges who have ruled in comparable cases. Will Ripple prevail once more, or will the SEC file an appeal? Check out the odds for both. The decisions of Ripple and Binance are followed by Judge Orrick. Several critics, including, have expressed their disagreement with the correctness of Judge Torres' decision regarding the Ripple summary judgment. However, the positive comments that Judges Orrick Decker case and Jackson Binance case have made regarding certain aspects of Judge Torres' reasoning should help to alleviate these concerns. 28th of August, 2024, during his most recent analysis, Morgan draws attention to how Judge Orrick handled the case of SECV